A drone was used to blow up a U.S. citizen without trial. Yesterday, it wasn't yesterday, it would be a couple days ago. Let that sink in. A drone was used to blow up a U.S. citizen without trial. I understand that people are going to say that, well, he was shooting cops. The problem was it was without due process. And that is exactly what Obama and all of them are trying to push through with the terror watch list and gun control. The Dallas shootings have been ushered in a very new world for U.S. citizens. The Dallas shootings have ushered in a very new world for U.S. citizens. For the very first time, a drone has been used on U.S. soil to kill an American without trial or charges. The suspected shooter in yesterday's tragic killings, U.S. Army veteran Micah Xavier Johnson, was, according to police and press reports, holed up in a parking garage and would not give himself up. After hours of what police claimed were fruitless negotiations with Johnson, a weaponized robot was sent to where he was hiding and blown up, taking Johnson with it. Get past the horror of what Johnson was accused of doing and think about the precedent for a moment. Is it not chilling? RPI regular contributor Peter Van Buren, a retired State Department official who did a tour in Iraq, put a very fine point on the robot bomb. We have the first law enforcement use of a drone, albeit with wheels not wings, to kill someone without trial in America. Indeed, even without wings, this was a drone sent in to kill an American suspected of a crime. Now, let's pause for a minute. In regards to the shooting, I want you to think about the person, the young black man, who was open carrying his rifle during the Dallas protest, during the shootings. His face was plastered everywhere. Everywhere. It turns out he wasn't even involved in the shooting. What if it had been him? Now, granted, if the situation was different somehow or some way, but I'm just saying, imagine if it was him. A drone was used to take him out because he was the suspect. I see exactly what they're saying, but at the same point, you have to realize 5 cops were killed, 12 were wounded, and another civilian was wounded. It was an act of terrorism on U.S. soil, yet no one wants to call it terrorism. In fact, Obama congratulated them, the leaders of the BLM. Indeed, even without wings, this was a drone sent in to kill an American suspected of a crime. Police claim that continuing the negotiations was pointless and attempting to capture him would have put officers at risk. He was supposedly shooting. While no sane person wants police officers to be killed, risk is something we are told they willingly accept when they sign up for police duty. There are plenty of low-risk jobs out there. The media and opinion leaders are presenting us with a false choice. If we question the use of drones to kill Americans, even if we suspect they have done very bad things, we somehow do not care about the lives of police officers. That is not the case. It is perfectly possible to not want police officers to be killed in the line of duty, but to wholeheartedly reject the idea of authorities using drones to remotely kill Americans before they are found guilty. African-American Dallas protester Mark Hughes was wrongly identified by Dallas police as a suspect in the shootings. Police tweeted photos of Hughes marching with protesters, openly carrying a rifle. This is the person I was talking about before. As is permitted in Texas. Police claimed he was involved in the shooting. He was a suspect like Johnson was a suspect. During questioning, they told Hughes that they had a video of him shooting people, which was a lie. What if police had sent in a drone to take out Mark Hughes? What will happen in the future to a future Mark Hughes, falsely accused by police of being involved in a shooting? Will we come to accept murder without trial? That was potentially the whole point of him stating in this article. This is the very first time that a drone was used to kill an American that we all know about, or that was publicized, if you want to put it that way. And that everybody was okay with because of poor police. Now, I do want to say something really quickly. I, I've been seeing all over social media lately the coolest thing. There are different races that are gathering together and praying and asking God for protection because of these perilous times, especially in America. My goodness, you have the Bahamas getting a traveling warning about the United States of America, saying watch out for the police. And then you have other people who are walking up to police officers saying, "Can I pray with you?" That's cool. Because even amidst all this chaos, people are still trying to use the Word of God and the power of prayer to bring about peace. With all that's going on, there are questions if it's a false flag, of course. Because there was, of course, issues as to why there was a Craigslist ad asking for crisis actors. That's a telltale sign that there's a potential false flag, or this was a potential false flag. Then we have to look at the motives. And it goes from there. But of course, the first thing you look at for false flags is if there was any crisis actors ads on Craigslist or just on the internet in general. But that is all the information I've got for you guys right now. I want to thank you all for watching and listening. God bless and carry on.